Alright, the first thing we want to do is make sure that the startup is equal to 1. We're on page 1-20 doing exercise 1.7.2, starting a new drawing. So we can set up startup, type in startup, and then it is 1, so we'll just leave it at that. Now we can go up here and get a new document. And then the first thing we want to do is, we're going to use a wizard, but the first thing we want to do is tell it we're going to use English units. And so, actually a metric drawing. So we're going to click on a metric drawing, so then any future this elements will be used will be metric, so we're setting the default template. Now we want to basically get rid of this, and then I'll now start a new drawing. And a new drawing we want to do by wizard. So the first we had to do is set this in metric, so then when our wizard will also be creating a metric drawing. And in this case we want to use advanced setup. And then it says in section 4 we want a decimal. Precision we want to be 0. And then next, decimal degrees we want precision to be 0. Measured from the east and counterclockwise. And the page of the area, which is a standard letter size paper, is 280 by 216. So this will be the standard area. So we're planning on drawing things that are about a piece of paper in size. So when we zoom to see the entire paper, we'll see basically a paper size drawing. This can be changed to matter in later on. And then so then we can say zoom all, and so I just type Z for zoom and then A for all, and that will zoom your screen into your size. Now we can turn on the grid down here. That shows our grid. Then you can type in grid, and then we can set the size to be 5. That gives a tighter spaced grid in our drawing. The other thing we basically need to do is save it as a template. We'll turn off our grid, and many times it's distracting, and so we do under here, file, and then save as a drawing template, and this can be used in the future. And then you want to save it in a place where you can find it. If you're using your own computer, you can also save it to your template directory. This is a default template, so we can say this is set what do they want to call it? Set millimeters, and then it's a drawing template down here, and then this is a millimeter template. So now when we want to start a new drawing, we don't open the template. What we do is we do a new drawing, and we want to use a template, and then we can use set millimeter template, and that will automatically say if we look at our limits, it's automatically 280 by 216, which is what we wanted. And we can do our units. Now our length is in decimal precision 0. Our angle is decimal precision 0. We're using millimeters, and that's basically what we want to do. So we're good to go. So again, we opened a new drawing based on the template rather than opening the template, and then we're good to go. That's this lecture.